Okay, so this video may not be popular, but I've got to say this. You know how there are things you've known your entire life, but then something happens and you actually feel it in your body? That was Ghana for me. I went in January and I thought I knew where I was going. I was excited, but in my mind, I was still part on vacation, part trying to figure out what is going on with this culture, right? I wanted to feel the country. I wanted to explore opportunities. I wanted to see what's possible for us outside of the United States. But there was this moment, several of them actually. I was standing there at the Slave River, walking that path, being in that space where our ancestors were forced to bathe before they were shipped away. Being inside what they call a castle, but in my opinion, that thing is not a castle, it is a dungeon. It was like a prison. It's a womb of trauma. The walls still hold it, the ground still holds it. And I'm standing there, looking at the matter on the floor, thinking about the lives that were there, the human beings that were there. And I realized, I had read about this, I had learned about this in school, in books, in documentaries, in conversations, but I never touched it. I had never walked the path to the Slave River with my own feet. I never stood underground with no light in that heat and thought, somebody in my bloodline went through this. Somebody that I come from survived this. And I'm standing here with the freedom to get back on a plane and fly home. That right there did something to me. Then fast forward, I came back to the United States and I'm talking to a friend who had just gone to a museum in Montgomery, Alabama. And she starts describing to me what she saw at that museum. Literally remnants of tragedy on American soil. So I just sat there. Because I trade, I teach people how to create income. I understand assets. I understand compounding. I understand what the gift of 10,000 acres means to a community generationally. I understand what 5,000 acres times hundreds of years does to a family line. And in that moment, something for me clicked that has not unclicked. I realized financial inequity in this country is not an accident. It's not a coincidence. It's not people just didn't work hard enough. It's literally in our soil. It was written into policy, into land, into who got what and who didn't. And I had to sit with this question. If our ancestors were literally chained, literally forbidden to read, literally not allowed to own anything, literally building a nation that would never give them credit, what does that mean for me? Sitting here, free, educated, resourced, with access to information that they died without. What is my assignment? Because I spent years helping people make money, teaching them how to trade, showing them how to generate income with stocks and options. And that's good. It matters. I'm not dismissing that at all. But being in Ghana, hearing about that land, knowing what happened in Alabama and Georgia and all over this country, I realized just helping people make money is not enough for me anymore. I can't stop there. Because our ancestors couldn't build structures for us. They couldn't put things in trust. They couldn't file LLC paperwork. They couldn't get trademarks. They couldn't even own their own bodies, let alone their own businesses. They were busy trying to survive and building a nation that many are still benefiting from. We're not in chains anymore. We can read, we can file, we can structure, we can protect, and we can own. So now I feel this. Almost like an ancestral nod to do something with the freedom and the income and the knowledge that I have. And I had to ask myself, okay, if financial inequity is baked into the soil, what does it look like for me in my lane to plant something different? To build structures my great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren can benefit from. To make sure that they know we had you in mind. This is the assignment that I came back with. So when you see me talking about holding companies and trusts and trademarks and multiple entities and international partnerships, I'm not doing this because it's trendy or because some guru told me to do it. I'm doing it because once I saw what our ancestors couldn't do, I couldn't be comfortable only teaching people how to make short-term money any longer. I want you to learn how to trade, yes. I want you to learn how to generate income, absolutely. But I also want you to ask, what am I building that outlives me? How am I structurally positioned? How am I protecting what I'm creating? How am I honoring the people who came before me and the people who are coming after me? And I'm not fully there yet. I'm building this in real time. Right now, I'm in the paperwork. I'm in uncomfortable meetings with attorneys and strategists. I'm forming entities. I'm tweaking structures. I'm asking, does this align with the assignments? Does this protect what I say I'm building? I'm doing this. I'm going to use this series to show you that part. Not from the angle of here's how you should do it, because I'm not your attorney, I'm not your tax strategist, and I'm not here to give you legal steps. But from the angle of here's what I'm realizing, here's why I'm making certain decisions, here's how my thinking is changing from let me make more money to let me build actual wealth that can't easily be taken away. And if you're listening to this, there's a part of you that's saying like, yeah, I've been feeling that too. I'm okay, I'm making good money, I'm doing all right, but something in me knows I should be doing more. I should be doing differently. And if that's you, I want you to stay close over these next several videos, because in this series is me saying, I went to Ghana, I touched history, I looked at what is in this soil, and I came back with a different assignment. And if this is resonating, if you're feeling that pull to get serious about wealth, about structure, about ownership, about legacy, not just income, you probably need to be in the same room that I'm intentionally creating. One of those is the Wealth Homecoming. It's not a seminar, it's not a course, it's a room. A room where we're not pretending the past didn't happen, but we're also not letting the past write our entire financial future. We're writing new chapters together. And this YouTube series, this is me opening up that process to you while I'm still in it. So thank you, let's get it.